If you have an escrow account, don't pay anything. This woman escrowed. What are they charging her for escrow that they paid over the last year? Okay. Now I can't say it any clearer than they can.
Okay.
Now I'm sure they'll take your money though. If you want to give it, they're going to take it.
I just wanted to, let me clarify that by saying that I'm here to represent somebody else because I think the bank committed fraud against them. So I want to ask the questions that are pertinent to him so he'll be able to know what to do because he can't sleep at night.
You asked him when you went to the closing, did you sign here
No,
and
no,
here?
no, no. When I looked at his paperwork that the bank had sent him and what was going on, that's why I wanted
You found some RESL violations. I've seen, I can tell you some of the violations I found in looking at some of the packages.
Fine.
Interest only on for 5 years, your interest rate changed before the 5-year period.
Right.
Okay, as soon as your servicing changed, your interest rate went up.
Right.
Excuse me, all that stuff is illegal.
Yeah.
All that is a breach of RESL.
How do you request this principal deduction? It's very complicated.
Let me tell you how slick City Mortgage is. City Mortgage got, what, $15 billion? And they say they're going to help relieve second mortgages? Only if you file bankruptcy. Oh, you can discriminate against me because I didn't file bankruptcy? See what I mean? You can't discriminate. Just because I didn't file bankruptcy, because he gets $200,000 wiped away because he filed bankruptcy and I don't. It's discrimination.
It's like the incentives with the bond.
We go back and we look at that incentive and we write a little letter to Dear President Obama. You're at it again. They got your money and they stabbing you in the back. Let me tell you exactly what they're doing. The President Homekeepers Retention Program. The President Keep the Home Program. The President Save the House Program is because we've sent letters to the President of the United States stating that they're taking homes from U.S. citizens, U.S. veterans, and people that they should not be taking homes from. They're making people who they should not be making homeless, homeless.
Yes.
You have United States veterans who should never have to worry about their home, losing their home. Well.
This one girl, I ask both lender, both first and second, both lender.
There's no second. See how you respect them? You respect them. I don't respect that. There are first mortgages only in the United States of America right now. We don't have a secondary market. They've been given money to relieve the debt. Take it. But no, they want that second mortgage money too. They're even sending packages out that tell you your second mortgage now is only going to be $100 a month. But it's all the money that you owed them.
Can we strip the second then?
We always strip the second. No second mortgages.
Wow.
No second mortgages.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about your credit. How they're trying to scare you is with your credit. With your credit. Oh my gosh, I don't want my credit to be bad. If you have a 9,000 credit score right now, no one's closing on anything for you unless you're paying cash. So it really doesn't matter about your credit. What you should look at is, how am I going to get my credit fixed, relieved, because of the lies they've told. This young lady's credit scores are all the way back up to 700 and it was down to 5 because she hasn't paid in over a year. But when the lenders say they're going to forgive late fees, they're going to waive, they're going to do all these things, you just need to go back and collect on it. That's all. I'll tell you the best story of them all. My own. I have a straw buyer situation. My buyer had better credit than I did. Now, he's conceded to give me the deed to my property. But within that time frame, the lender is now in the first position of my mortgage loan. That's where she gives credit to say the lender took my house back. I'm saying the lender's in the first position of my mortgage loan. Instead of me being in the first position, the lender is. And the lender and I are going to concede to work together, or I'm going to let the lender have my $1 million house that's appraising for 208 back. So I'm not in any separate boat than you're on. I'm the one up here who's going, roll, stroke. And everybody behind me is supposed to be doing this. Okay, I'm not leading a ship that I'm an elitist in. I'm excluded from this. I'm in this with you. I fight for my home also. I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I'll give it back. Okay? If they don't want to concede and give me my house at the appraised value on a fixed rate term, I'll give them the house back. That's a smart American. That's smart brother A.
It's easy to give back if you didn't give any money, you know, down payment. Because, yeah.
You've already lost.
I lost.
Let it go then. I have a gentleman that the bank called. They had him refinance both his properties. He put $500,000 down.
What asset?
His house, the mortgage loan was $400,000. It's now appraising for $265,000. He's already paid for his home twice. You have to let that part go. The same way the lender has to let it go that they lost, you got to let it go too. And start from right here, my appraised value. I concede I'll take my house at the appraised value. Who's conceding that they want their house at their appraised value?
I'll join you.
I want a fixed rate. I want to pay my lender, and I want to go on in my life as a free person, no longer in these bonds of fear. That's what we're working towards. Well, so I'll say again, stroke. Because I'm in the right group of people. Yes, sir.
A lender is sued for predatory lending practices. Can that property be worked by your modification program?
Absolutely. The lender's suing you because you must have done so many confusing things with the property that the lender knows you don't know exactly what you're trying to say to them. So then they're suing you for predatory practices.
Is it true, everybody has heard about, you know, fighting foreclosure, demand for the note?
No. We want to go real deal. The real deal is no realtor has a right to knock on my door without me going to court. Okay? The real deal is no lender has a right to take my property without due process. The real deal is, as someone in the United States of America, I'm going to have my day in court. The real deal is, you got Countrywide. They've already conceded that they don't want to face unfair, deceptive trade practices. They don't want to face it. They've already said so. Countrywide has said they're going to give up $8 billion nationwide so they don't have to face it. So why would you concede to give Countrywide anything but a hard time? If they're going to give you a hard time, oh, Countrywide, you've lied. I'm going to use someone else. I'm not dealing with you direct. I want to save you money, Countrywide. I want you to give me my house at the appraised value on a fixed rate term, and I want to start paying you next month. Let me do that. Just let me pay you. But don't continue to concede that you're going to take.
I haven't paid my mortgage for several months now. And then I hired a lawyer, and the DMC sent me a letter saying that they cannot accept or they cannot approve my request for loan modification because my income is not sufficient.
Isn't that a mess? Because
of the payment.
what I would ask for, you don't even need to have an income. But your attorney don't know to ask for that. Your attorney's trying to push them into giving you another mortgage. I would talk to your attorney and educate your attorney on reverse mortgage. And I would educate your attorney on the fact that you were over 60 years old.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a day.